Welcome back to Bring 'em Over. We have Sparky up next with Tomba 2, the godliest game, and our sound commentary. Take it away, guys.
The speedliest run of all.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Who's on timer? Is that Chani again?
Probably Tony. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he said he's ready, so go ahead and count down whenever.
Right. So we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So this game is Tomba 2. This game is Wikipedia describes it as an action adventure platformer. It's sort of 2.5D. Mostly you're moving back and forth, but you can also transition to sort of a three-dimensional sort of plane thing. The movement, there actually is movement tech in this game, believe it or not. The primary form of movement tech is every time before you see Sparky jump, you'll see him swing his weapon. This gives him a little boost forward. You can chain them together, but there's not a whole lot of places in the game where you actually can use that to get a whole bunch of speed, like bunny hopping. So as far as the objective goes here, there's a place that's on fire, and there's a golden crab inside that we need to save, so we're gonna bring some water over.
It's appropriate that you get the bucket first thing, because it's the most important item in the whole game.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll never use it again after this.
It's kind of unfortunate with this game because this game is sort of based around like a big adventure where you have to like gather all sorts of items and put them in the right place. There's like puzzles and stuff, but the any % speedrun is really just ignore all of that and rush through the game as much as possible.
Yeah, the majority of this game is like side questing stuff. So the vast majority of it is not required. Luckily.
It depends on the side mission. Some of them are fun.
Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are less good.
So unfortunately,
did I hear you mention minecart?
I don't think anyone mentioned minecart.
I don't think so, no. I think if you want a minecart, you're gonna have to play SMRPG.
Rip.
The structure of this game is kind of unfortunate for a speedrun as well. There's not a whole lot of room for sort of sequence breaking. The goal is to defeat the final evil pig. To defeat the final evil pig, you have to defeat the other evil pigs. But to defeat a pig, you have to get a pig bag, and to do a pig bag, you have to do the main story. So there's really not a whole lot of room for sequence breaking. Right now, though, we're trying to collect golden crabs. Golden crabs have a very innate power for some reason that allow us to access the next area. But golden crabs are dangerous because they have pincers, so you need to collect a crab basket so they don't grab you with their pincers.
It's the one thing that the bucket just can't do.
Yeah. Buckets are for water, baskets are for crabs.
Yeah.
So this game does have quick weapon swapping as well, so it's basically a Mega Man game. You pick up a bunch of weapons throughout the run, like Tomba starts with a blackjack, and you'll see several kinds of boomerangs, several kinds of hammers, and a grapple. And you can switch between any of them by just using the L and R buttons.
Alright, hardest crab has been obtained.
Nice.
And then I missed the jump. That's fine.
You'll also see Sparky be picking up magic wings here. Magic wings are basically for fast travel. They're going to be really useful, especially near the end of the game when we have to get around to a lot of the different areas quickly.
I hope you guys like this song a lot.
Alright, this part's pretty cool. This is what the golden crabs are used for.
And we'll never see the crabs again. But I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, you're right.
This game is very animal friendly. I'm sure nothing bad would happen to them.
No, this is a PS1 game. Came out in like 99 or 2000, and then the developers immediately went out of business.
For unrelated reasons, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I'm sounding pretty harsh on this game, but I love this game. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
kind
a
of
fun
unfortunate in the speed setting.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting speed game for sure.
Alright, so it kind of gives you the red key here. The red key is for the red treasure chests, which there happens to be one right in front of you, which gives you the fast pants. Could skip it, but why would you?
There's never any reason to skip fast pants.
Okay, so this is the second major area in the game. You have the pipe area in the coal mining town. This place is cursed by the fire pig, which is why there's lava and fire guys everywhere. The goal of this area is to defeat all the cappers that are clogging up the pipes, but to do that we need to get that ice boomerang to freeze them. My turbo pants are later. We'll be seeing those too.
Oh yeah, we'll be getting the turbo pants. Luckily all of the pant upgrades are right in the way.
Yeah, and you don't have to. The game automatically equips pants as well, so you don't have to like pause and change pants. Okay, so as far as these cappers go, Sparky's going to be clearing some of them, and then he's going to be taking a death warp to get back to the start. He's also going to talk to this sign here, just to unlock this as a fast travel point for later. No legendary weapons. They're very, very slow. The only upgrades he's gonna get are the mandatory ones and the pants. So there's one capper left at the start here, and that's the way to get back to the start is to fall in the lava.
There's actually two more.
Two more, right? Yeah.
I always forget about
this guy right at the start.
Yeah. I always forget about this one actually, the second one, but he's right.
Oh
away,
yeah,
so.
yeah. The Tomba one's kind of popular. Like, there's a moderate amount of runs for that one. This one, not as much. Okay, and then opening these locks here lets us access the coal mining town.
Alright, so now we're gonna talk to Gran. He's an idiot.
I hate Grant.
He's the worst. Sparky did not consider Hundo. That was not... no. I considered coming up for a route for it. I never intended to run it.
Yeah, there are
Standards, please.
133 plus 4 events in this game. So for 100% would be all of those, potentially the 4 because they require a save from Tomba 1. But there's a lot of routing options and there's a lot of things to do in this game. So routing it would be a huge project. This is the first top-down area. You'll be seeing another one later on in the circus town, but the controls for these areas are not great, especially whenever you have this wheelbarrow here. But yeah, this ladder here leads to the underground washing room, which needs to be accessed for an unrelated but mandatory side quest.
There is a trick here where I could drop the wheelbarrow early and it'll drop the sand into the hole. But I tend to soft lock like 80% of the time, actually hard lock. So we'll just not try it today.
So here's Tabby's house. This is the person we're trying to rescue. You can probably guess that she's not here, otherwise the game would be really short. But there happens to be a mud ball up here that is very suspicious, so we're going to be trying to take care of that first. Yeah, there aren't that many areas in this game, but there's just the sheer number of events and events that sort of depend on other events. There's a lot to consider. So the Mudlum turns out to be Charles. He's a monkey. He's Tomba's friend from the first game. This is the last you'll be seeing of him. Till the ending, anyway.
Yeah, he's kind of like the excuse for a bunch of fetch quests that you have to do throughout the game. Not have to do, but...
Yeah, like he gets hungry and itchy and stuff at points and you have to save him because he's incapable of doing anything.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible. We actually will see him one more time in the minecart area.
Oh yeah, that's
briefly.
right, he does show up.
But then we'll never see him again. Oh no.
So this is where we're going to be picking up the hammer here, and this is also the reason Sparky talked to the sign by the trolley, so he can fast travel there.
Very nearly teleported to the wrong place. And at this point in the run, I only have one magic wing, so would not be ideal.
So here's this guy's hammer. We're just gonna steal it, I guess. He never asks for it back. Because there's something worse that's happening.
Alright, so we're going to take another death warp here, because it's faster.
Yep. Need to get back to the start where the bombs are. I don't know how much of the conversation you guys actually heard, but Grand, the guy who's awful, is trapped in the pipe area and we have to save him because the story demands it. So the plan here is to grab these bombs and then blow up the boulder that's trapping him.
Nice. Impossible. Alright. We'll go up the slow way, that's fine.
Freaking iceless, dude.
If only. It's a lot less difficult than I make it look.
Alright, so the boulder explodes violently and Gran is freed.
And totally unharmed,
Yeah.
somehow.
Alright, so he's got the rails to fix the trolley to the next area, but because he's a dumb idiot, he drops them on the way out and doesn't notice, so we have to take them back to him.
I mean, how could he notice when they were behind him?
I mean, it's not like they were on his back and made a large sound whenever he dropped them or anything.
He's got a lot on his mind, I'm sure.
I guess so.
I'd like to take a quick sec just to say that even though we did meet our donation goal here for Bring Him Over, you can still donate if you'd like to, and we will take all the donations that after Prissy and Cassio's travel expenses are covered and apply them towards one donation during the AGDQ Mega Man 1 through 3 relay. So if you want to contribute to a big chunk for that relay, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, just sit back and enjoy this amazing run.
Alright, so that's the final evil pig.
Yeah.
He's also a ball of light.
And that was his pig bag, actually, the black one. He takes it and runs away, so we can't have it. But it turns out Gran has the pig bag for the fire pig and just didn't mention it till right now. But, so we get that. Once you have a pig bag, you can fight the evil pig at any time. You just have to find where he is. Like, once you approach his door, it will just appear if you have the pig bag and you can go fight him.
Yeah, and the pigs are never in their own areas. So, like, the fire pig's not going to be in the pipe area.
Yeah. So this is Kajara Ranch. It's cursed by the ice pig, which is why there's snow everywhere. Tomba's really cold here, and you actually can't proceed to the next area until you access some way to get warm, because it's way too cold up on the mountain. Everyone's wearing flying squirrel clothes, which are actually what you need here, but there's some fetch quests before you can actually access those.
Yeah, luckily all you need to actually do is get the diary. So you can give to this guy who gets super sad that you found his diary, and then gives you the green key.
Yeah, for some reason he wants to like play a game or something for you to find his diary, but then he gets mad that you like read it or something. I don't know, this guy's weird.
I think he's just upset that you find it, because he does ask if you read it.
Yeah.
And conveniently enough, the squirrel clothes are in that green chest right beside us.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of the theme of this game. Is whatever item you need is going to be right next to you.
Okay, so there's the comfy squirrel clothes. And once you get the big sack for Santa, you can actually jump right through that pole, because the game doesn't handle transitioning very well between the various 2D planes. We'll be giving that back to Santa in a second, but there's an item we need over here for much, much later. The squirrel clothes keep you warm, but they also let you kind of glide around. If you just mash X, you fall slower. You can sort of fly. Okay, so here's Santa. He's missing his sack, so we return it to him. And he gives us the fire hammer in response. Just noticed that tree has like a stocking on it.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
I've never noticed. Yeah, this song is pretty good. I agree.
I wonder who he is indeed.
We may never know.
So there's a big freeze pig blocking the way here once you melt this ice. Oh, yeah, right. We need the peach first, don't we?
Yeah, I've definitely forgotten to get the peach before. It's not a good time.
Okay, so melting this ice with the fire hammer unlocks this big freeze pig here.
Yeah. There's a damage
Keep
boost you can
smacking
do
it.
here to speed things up a little bit, but...
It's pretty precise from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. The hardest part is just getting onto the ladder in time. Because ladders in this game are actually impossible.
So the lift here is powered by Kujara that are hungry, and they will only respond to their favorite food, which just happens to be the mountain peach we picked up.
I do not want to watch the Kajara, no. I think they are beautiful the way they are. and as such will not.
Yeah, they're
be doing
fine.
that. Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, so here's the summit area. To access the next one, we need to find some Kujara to abuse to make a big explosion to happen. So we'll be picking up a couple of them.
And I'm gonna pick up this lunchbox here too. For safety.
Yeah, evil pigs can be jerks.
They absolutely can be. This is a really awkward area. Like this little ledge here. Okay.
Okay, so we need 3 Kujara here. Once you bite them and jump, then Tomba will wear them like a hat, so you can just carry all of them around like this.
Yeah, and they stack too, fortunately.
Oh yeah, that'd be awful if they didn't. Okay, so here's the last one. Okay, so this guy's name is Fam. He built a giant machine to explode the wall here to access the Donglin Forest, but he needs some Kujara to generate static electricity to power it.
Hopefully no one from PETA is watching.
Hopefully not. I think it's PH Patat.
I think so, yeah.
No, they're fine, fast. Don't worry. They're tough little critters.
Yeah, Fam says so himself. And he's the owner of the ranch, so I mean, if he doesn't know.
They're fine, they're just a little black now. They probably used the washing.
Alright, so that'll get us out of Kujara.
Yeah, the next area is Donglin Forest. This place is cursed by the ghost pig, so there's a lot of ghosts around. Warning you guys before you see them, so don't get too spooked here. You have to defeat all 3 of the ghosts in this area, and you just defeat them by... oh jeez.
I didn't touch the start button. So that's
Okay.
a little disconcerting.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure it's fine.
So you have to defeat all 3 of the ghosts here to fight the guardian of the forest or whatever. And you can fight them just by freezing them to materialize them and then biting them. You also need the blue key to advance here. We'll be using that in the next area to get the grapple. So this guy is painting a picture, but he's out of blue.
But luckily for him, I'm covered in blue.
So you give him some fruit, but instead he decides to assault Tomba. There's a lot of strange characters in this game.
Yeah. Alright, so getting that will let us open up blue chests. The only blue chest in the game I actually need to open, though, is the one that has the grapple. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So last ghost to defeat here.
Alright, come on.
The ghost pigs are also
Come on.
really annoying. They don't attack you directly, but they'll throw their hands at you, and if they catch you, they turn you invisible.
Which is the worst thing that could possibly happen.
So here's the guardian guy. He has a very long tongue, which we're going to pound with a hammer. And that opens the way to the laughing crying section. Also get the Donglin Bell here, which is basically an infinite use fast travel item. It'll bring you back here if you use it as many times as you like.
Which is exactly once.
Yes. And there's Baron. He's stoned, but we won't be freeing him this run. Sorry, Baron.
But it's fine, because we'll see him at the end of the game.
Yeah, he shows up anyway. Yeah, the gimmick of this area is that there's doors that can only be opened if you're laughing or crying, which that status effect is gained by eating the fruit that is laughing or crying.
Yeah, unfortunately when you're in that state though, you cannot use your weapon.
Yeah.
You just get some dumb animation. Depending on which one you've eaten. Like that.
Points are used in this game as sort of an unlock system. Like, if you have a certain number of points, you can open chests, which lets you access the, like, final secret area, or whatever.
I don't even remember what you get there.
The golden powder that makes you invincible.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Should have had an incentive for it.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. Good call.
So smashing all three of these fence posts lets you access the grapple. It's pretty useful for the most part. It lets you swing and sort of get through the next area a lot easier. You can also like do a jump like Sparky just did, where you can grapple onto something and jump onto it from beneath it. It's handy in a few spots. Then there's sort of a warp here, where instead of going through the crying door, he can just teleport to the deep forest, even though we haven't really been there yet.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the room that had on the other side of the door counts as deep forest, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. But for whatever reason, I can be here now. And that's what matters. Why does that keep happening?
Oh. It's good. Thank God this run isn't that long.
Yeah, good thing.
And there's a little puzzle here to access the final area. All the seesaws have to be down. That's the solution to the puzzle.
Yeah, and you have to be really careful of the spikes on the ground here. They don't kill you, but they send you all the way back to the beginning of the area.
Yeah, it would almost be better if they did kill you.
It would be. And it's gonna happen. We're going.
Oh no.
We're going back.
We're going back.
Okay. This is fine. Yeah, those blocks always make me super nervous.
Yep. So there's some rock crabs here. Rock crabs are very different from golden crabs in that they're rock and not golden. You need 2 of them to balance to unlock the ghost pig book.
They're also different in the sense that they're turtles.
Yeah, putting all the seesaws down will open the final area here.
Oh yeah, I always forget. Like for some reason, I always think that's the cutscene is when you enter the door.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's not the case. So I end up just standing there mashing like an idiot.
Yeah, so here's the evil pig book, which apparently has all sorts of knowledge about the evil pigs or something. To open it, you need to balance this seesaw, which will bring the cage up. But the book has too many hard words to read, so kinda screwed. Until Kynan shows up to read them. Forget how ridiculous this cutscene is sometimes. Kynan just obliterates the ghost and also opens a hole in the wall. Jesus, man. Calm down.
Can you imagine if he didn't blow a hole in the wall and I didn't have to go to Circus Town?
That would be really nice.
That would be.
Oh my gosh.
But unfortunately, we're going.
So this next area is cursed by the Earth Pig. And for whatever reason, the Earth Pig does not curse them by turning them into like rocks or anything. He turns them into pigs. So we can't talk to anyone because pigs don't speak English. We need to access the pig suit before we can talk to them.
But before we do that, we have to kill this bird.
This guy just wants his gear back.
I mean, have you ever wanted a gear so badly that you'd kill a bird for it?
I can't say I have, but I could imagine being in that position.
Controls, please.
Yeah, this is the second of the sort of 3D areas which don't control very well, especially when you're holding on to something.
Yeah.
So we're going to use this ball to wipe out the bird here. This is some game.
I mean, that's as good a description as I've ever heard.
Yeah. Alright, so across this bridge is the closet key, and the closet contains a pig suit that we can just have.
I love how the key is right next to the entrance to this little house, too.
Yep.
I definitely didn't go inside there on my PB. I definitely did.
It's really nice that the NPCs are so considerate in this game. They're just like, oh yeah, you can have that, sure, I don't need it
Yeah, no
for
problem.
anything.
It's not like we had it locked away in a cabinet for a reason.
So once we get the pig suit and put it on, we can talk to all of these NPCs and progress the story.
For better or worse.
For worse. Have Clown and Payon coming up, it's definitely for worse.
Yeah. So the worst two things in this whole run are in this small town.
Yeah, so here's this kid here that's really angry that the circus isn't up, so instead of calling the police, we have to get the circus running again. particularly the clown, who's lost all his confidence in the tightrope walking.
All right, here we go.
Alright, so this clown's gonna go up on the tightrope, and we have to follow him around the pillow. And when he eventually falls, we have to save him. But the amount of time he takes to fall is RNG, so he can take ages if he feels like it.
Okay, that's as good as I've come to expect.
Yeah, that's not bad.
He did troll a couple times there, but then sometimes he'll look like he's about to fall and then not actually fall. So you spend all your time getting into position and then you have to somehow
He
get
moves
into a
2
different
feet
position.
to the left and then falls again.
Yeah, which is impossible. You just can't do it.
Still not sure if that's a handstand or not.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know what else it could be.
Standing on his nose or something. I don't know.
Hard to say. Alright, so now that the circus is back up and running, we're gonna go look at the statue and then talk about it for a while. Because we will need to destroy it in order to get to the water temple.
Yes, the statue also houses the pig bag for the area, so we need to blow it up somehow. You say that, Pot Dot, but there are some really sadistic people in this circus. If you do some of the side quests, there are some really awful people here. I'm not sure fast. I have to look into the lore.
Well, let's see here. If we're not counting the circus town people, since they're only clowns because they're cursed, you have the 2 pigs of the pig tribe or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
There's also 1 pig tribe guy in the gold tower.
Is there? Oh
So
yeah,
that's 3. And then there's 6 named evil pigs and a bunch of enemy evil pigs. So like I would say most of them are evil.
Yeah.
So we need to access the Carpenter book to blow up the statue. But the Carpenter book is trapped in a well that's covered and really heavy. So to open it, we're going to be using the flying peon, which is like a big elephant sort of thing. But we have to get it over there, and because it's big and lazy, it doesn't want to come on its own. So you have to bait it with some peon grass. And yeah, this is as fast as the peon moves, yes. And no, you can't skip this or make it go on, you bastard. I don't know, Brad. This is pretty fast. Like, this is a good pace here.
And if you get too far away from him, he stops following you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get too close, he eats the grass and you have to start over.
I love the circus town.
Yep.
Well, it's hard to say Tricoden, like...
Another fun thing about this is like this narrow pathway here at the end has that ladder right there, and if you accidentally go down the ladder, which is easy enough to do, you have to start all over.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the elephant just walks back. I didn't know that either until yesterday. Or not yesterday, it was whenever. Recently.
That could be. Maybe they're just assholes. I don't know.
It's possible. Yeah, no, I didn't do the section twice. That was it. It's a nice ladder, dude. The only ladder in the entire game that's easy to grab is that one.
Alright, so this old guy here, once he gets the Carpenter book, he'll read it. There's like a magic spell or something in it that will destroy the statue. And there's the pig bag. We'll be off to the water temple, which is the best area in the whole game by a very large margin.
Objectively.
Yes. The only part that's confusing about this area is that, like, it's cursed by the water pig, so it's, like, rainy and stuff, but it was already called the water temple, so I'm not sure how much cursing actually happened here. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to say.
This part can be scary, though, because if you fall in the water, you do drown. You have to go back to the start.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
Crabs are the worst, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Classic.
So, typical water temple so far. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, so this crab has a crystal claw, and we need the crystal to do a thing here. The pig suit also does extend your jump, like it lets you jump significantly higher, which is really nice. This is my favorite NPC.
He's a good one.
So he karate chops the crystal into a square, which we're gonna be using to save a mermaid here in a little bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a death here, since I'm down to 1 HP.
Yeah, probably a good
It'd be
idea.
faster to just get it over with. I will be doing another death warp fairly soon, but not soon enough for me to feel comfortable with that. I like how this cutscene puts you like right in the line of fire from this crab. And sometimes he'll attack like right away.
So this mermaid got trapped in the water tank. Here the evil pigs are actually pretty clever. Like they put her in the water tank and then smashed it so that she can't just like fill it with water and float out. But thankfully we have the crystal now to patch the hole, and then
Like
she
a glove.
can then fill it with water, and then she can just get out.
They should have broken the water pump too, to be honest.
Yeah, they probably should have.
But
Thank
For her thank you, she changes your pig suit into a swimming pig suit, which lets you swim. Don't have to worry about drowning anymore. Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you, Terex? No, the game's a step ahead of you, though. These enemies are weird. I think you can only hit them with the grapple, and when you do, they turn into like stone platforms. Very bizarre enemies.
yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is with that.
Okay, so here's the first evil pig encounter. This is the ice pig here. Once we have the ice pig bag, his door appears, and we can just hop in and go fight him. The pigs are really, really annoying.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
From my understanding of it, their actions are entirely manipulable. It's just where they actually spawn to do them that's random.
Yeah. But the manipulation only really does you any good if you don't miss any throws.
Yeah, that's
Which-
true.
Which is not going to be the case.
Yeah, they'll always start out by using their spells twice in a row, and then after that it sort of depends on whether you are hitting throws or not. You need to put them in the pig bag 3 times to capture them. So there's one. You need 3 tosses in to capture one. So if Sparky hits this one here,
Alright, cool. So he'll laugh this next time.
he'll laugh, yeah. Which is best. If he misses the 3rd throw, then he dashes, right?
I think so. Alright. Alright, so that's as good as that could possibly be.
That was really nice.
He did spawn kind of far away for the last one, but no big deal.
All of the evil pigs will give you a robe whenever you defeat them that will give you access to using their magic. You'll only really be seeing that at the very end game.
Am I still at full health? I think I am.
It's unfortunate.
It's never happened before.
So he's gonna grab this harp here, and then hopefully death warp back to the start.
Okay. Your iframes last a really long time. Or, I mean, when you don't want them to, at least.
Agreed fast. If someone could capture the ice pig for where I live, that would be much appreciated. To progress here, there is a mermaid whose harp we need to assemble. It's split into 4 pieces. Sparky picked up the first piece off from that blue chest, and he's gonna pick up the rest coming up here.
One of the pieces is in a room that we've already been to, but for whatever reason, that one piece doesn't spawn until after I talk to this mermaid.
Yeah, it'd be really handy if it did, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
the game sees through your plan.
And I'm not really sure why that's the case, because all the other ones are
Yeah.
always there. Forced backtracking. Oh, nice. Nice whiff. Hitting that is actually kind of tricky, because you have the enemy right above you. So depending on how high he is, you can't really jump.
I could have never done that by himself.
No, absolutely not. It's way too high.
So this guy gives you the white key, which is for the white treasure chests.
Yes.
Definitely always thought they were yellow as a kid.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because they look they're like palish yellow.
Are they?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think most of it is like tongue-in-cheek fast. This game has a major problem with pronouns. Like sometimes you'll just get like wheeze in very random spot, or like it's a little weird. So that gives us the harp. We can give it to her, and she'll summon the giant fish. Or wake it up, I guess it's already here.
Yeah. She'll wake it up, and then it'll have to decide if it likes you. And if it does, it'll give you a temple. Or something.
I think that's how it goes.
I think so, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yes, but Tomba decides the best way to get to know the fish is to immediately walk up to it and shove your face in his.
I mean, to be fair, the fish started it.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Off to summon the temple.
This is the Great Temple. It's not that great.
It's really not that great, yeah. It has like one room in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big room, and there's that partition kind of thing in the middle, I guess, but I don't know.
Okay, so this is that thing we picked up in Kujara. The mystery reflector. Putting the second one here will disrupt the light, put it into the pig's eye. Make sure if you're getting the pig bag, you don't look directly into the light. That's very important. But once the light is in the eyes, then it opens the door and we can get the water pig bag.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the 5 pig bags. Now we just have to backtrack and locate the doors.
Yeah, this is essentially going to be kind of a boss rush at this point.
It's really convenient, though, that it puts you back in Fisherman Village here, because there's a door that's like a couple feet away from where this is. Don't have to use any fast travel.
I want this.
Alright, so here's the water pig. She's basically the same as the ice pig. For the first 2 attacks, she'll use her spells, and then if we don't miss any throws, she'll laugh on the 3rd one.
She also has the most elaborate arena, which we won't be seeing any of because I'm just going to stand here the whole time.
Okay, very nice. So there's 2 hits. I'll be laughing on the 3rd one.
Depending on where she spawns here, this could be kind of problematic, though.
Yeah.
Because there's this trampoline now beside me, but it's impossible to use.
The worst part about this pig
So
is
that's
they
not
can
what I
spawn.
wanted.
They can spawn out of your range like that, just a little bit too high.
Nice. I might die here.
Oh.
We should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Totally fine.
Never seen this attack.
No, we're not fine.
Oh no!
Yeah, this attack is awful, and you can't grab a wall while she's doing it either. Alright, so that was okay. Well, we're doing it again.
Oh no. Dang.
That was kind of a trolley spawn. Luckily, you don't have to watch the cutscene again,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Top spin. Basically, yeah. Yeah, the annoying part about the pig bag is it's sort of hard to predict where it's gonna go, because it starts bouncing like immediately as soon as the cutscene starts. So depending on your mashing, it could be in a very different spot from where you expect.
Yeah, and its movement is pretty erratic. erratic. Where was that last time? Oh, I missed anyway. Never mind.
Oh.
Alright. A dash there is fine, because you can usually damage boost and then get on top of her pretty easily. So that's fine. Not ideal, but we'll take it. The thing that concerns me is that this is normally one of the easier ones.
Yeah, compared to like the ghost pig and the earth pig.
Yeah.
I love that cutscene with the water temple changing back.
Yeah. Yes.
Dissolves into like the same picture. Alright, so we're gonna fast travel here. Back to the pipe area. This trolley point is really nice because the door to the ghost pig is like literally right here.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more convenient warp points in the game.
So the ghost pigs, this guy's a big jerk. It's this point where we're standing on right here. But one of his spawn points is above you and one of them is directly under that platform. So if he decides to spawn under you, then, well,
Yeah.
oops.
He has two spawns that are right above you. One you can actually get to him, and one he's like right up against the ceiling, so you can't grab him anyway. And then there's one right underneath the floor, and then one right over the pit. So, I'm hoping for the one over the pit. Yes, that one. But you have to make sure you grab him quick, or else he disappears and you fall to your death. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, that one's no good. That one's the same one.
Yeah, thankfully if the pig spawns in a bad spot, you can just hit them with a weapon and they'll teleport away.
Alright, that one's fine. It's also really hard to throw for this pig too, because you can't actually see the bag very well.
Yeah.
Alright. That's not ideal. Alright. Alright, we're good.
Nice. Okay, so 2 more of the main pigs to go. Alright, so next we're actually not going to be using a magic wings. Thankfully, the fire pig's location is directly under where the Donglin Bell takes you as your fast point. So if you use that, it's much better than having to consume a magic wing.
Mm-hmm.
So the fire pig is essentially the same as the previous 2. The only problem with this guy is the big volcano in the center. The pig bag will orbit this volcano, and if it ends up behind, which it inevitably always does, then you can bounce the fire pig off the volcano and completely whiff a throw.
If this fight goes well, the only throw that I really have to worry about the volcano for is the second one. And that's usually pretty easy to get to the side. So hopefully things go well.
This guy and the earth pig, their spells are very annoying if they get them off. They will start throwing projectiles down at you and they last a very long time. So ideally, you don't want either of those spells to actually go off.
Yeah.
So 2 throws, that means he's going to laugh on the next one.
And a close spawn, which is good. And I whiffed!
Oh,
was
no.
right in front of me. Unbelievable. Alright, it should be fine. No, I whiffed again.
Yeah, it's sometimes really hard to judge where the pig bag is in this game, just because of how the camera is
And
straight
now the
on.
volcano is going to be in the way. Nope, we're fine. Alright.
Nice.
Dude, if you think that's Tomba 2 in a nutshell, just wait until Earth Pig. Yeah, me too, Brett.
Have a donation to read. Tricodin donated $10. He's... Oh, jeez. I'm echoing. Okay. He said, I wasn't able to be around much this weekend, so I have some overdue memeing. Sparky, you got this run in the bag. And fast, when is X5? Putting this towards naming Marl Bretty. Thank you, Tricodin, for that donation.
Nice combo meme.
When is X5? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Alright, so the door to the Earth Pig is up here on the seesaws. And this one can be pretty annoying because of these birds here.
Ideally, I would like to change suits while I teleport to this place and just use the grapple to get up here, but it's hard. With Pig Suit, you can just jump up there.
Yeah. Thankfully, the first bird isn't the problem because he dives at you while you're swinging, so you just like boot him in the face. But the second bird can troll you sometimes.
Yeah.
You're a little bit too slow.
Ideally, you could just, like actually land on the bird and kind of ride him up to the door, but I usually miss.
Alright, so this guy's a big jerk. Fully, he decides to cooperate. Yeah, so we're going to be switching to the flame pig robe here because we're going to need the pig magic for accessing the final boss. Good thing about the Earth Pig is he's very, very large. So sometimes you can get screwed out of like hitting the bag with him, but it feels like it's easier, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it actually is or not. But it seems like it should be really hard to miss.
Yeah.
Alright, I take back everything I said. This is the easiest pig.
Nice. You on PB pace?
I might be now.
Yeah, it feels like it looks like it. Anyway. Last split like 10 minutes or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. So find out. So now we have to find where the last evil pig is. Hiding spot's actually kind of difficult to find if you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
The trick is that the chains in the pipe area, whenever the flame pig is defeated, will let you access a separate area down inside the mud. But you have to ride a very specific chain down to find where the evil pig is.
Where am I going? Okay. Yeah, and some of the chains have like a platform on the bottom of it. You cannot ride the platform down because for some reason you'll die. You have to actually be on the chain. That's not relevant to the speedrun. It's just kind of interesting.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could just drop down, like, if you knew where it was and you didn't have to ride the chain the whole way down, but unfortunately, the game demands it.
But yeah, like the platform that I'm passing now, like you can't ride that down. You'd have to be on the chain itself.
Okay, so here's Kynan. He's dressed like a wizard. This is the point of no return, so you have to talk to him twice to get him to open the door. So it also gives you unlimited magic here, which is going to be handy.
Yeah, I actually only need to use magic 5 times. I'm not sure how many times you can use it before you get that. Without refilling.
I think it's like 7 or 8, I want to say.
7 or 8? Okay.
Yeah. Just basing it off of my experience with the ice candy quest casually. So when you talk to the lost pig, he stops time and also summons these giant seals on his door that act as locks. Each one has a corresponding pig plate somewhere on the continent, and once you destroy the pig plate with the corresponding pig magic, then it breaks the lock.
Luckily,
all of these seals. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. All of the seals are hidden in their corresponding areas. So, like, the ice pigs is in Kujara, the ghost pigs is in Donglin, and so on.
I forgot to.
But yeah, thankfully you can still fast travel around.
Yeah.
You can't go to all the areas while time has stopped because I guess the devs were lazy about that. But you can go to all of them that you need to.
The only one I can't warp to is the water temple. But luckily, water temple is pretty quick to get to from here.
Just under the pipes area works as sort of a fast travel system in its own right, that there's like doors to each of the separate areas under here. You just have to know where they are.
Ah, get off. Oh, where am I going?
I actually really like this part of the game. Whenever the time is stopped, like the music is creepy and the visuals are creepy, but fortunately it feels kind of half finished.
Yeah, there's not much to it. There are very few places you can actually go, and there's nothing you can really do in any of those places except for destroy the pig plates.
Yeah. So here's the last one. Breaking that, and then we'll be on to fight the final evil pig.
Alright. And I always like to fight him with the ice boomerang too. There's no particular reason for it, it doesn't matter at all. It's just the best weapon in the game.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's pretty good. Okay, so the only difference between the last evil pig and the others is he takes 5 throws instead of 3. His attacks will also imitate the weapon that you have equipped. So because Sparky's fighting him with the ice boomerang, he'll be attacking with the ice boomerang as well.
But it doesn't really have any special properties for being an ice boomerang.
Yeah,
it could just as easily be a regular boomerang.
Yep, just whatever. Ideally, we don't want him to do his dash attack at all because he's very erratic whenever he does.
I disagree.
Oh, really? Oh, with the
No, with the throw.
Okay.
No,
I see what
you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Yeah, the pig bags can be a little disagreeable at points.
Yeah, definitely so. And another problem with this pig is that he can spawn directly on top of you, pretty much regardless of where you're standing. And since we don't get any health upgrades at all throughout the run, that can sometimes be a problem.
Yeah.
But he's been okay so far.
Here's his dash attack.
Yeah, he has one that's worse, that he does after you get the 4th throw, or the 3rd throw maybe?
I think it's 4,
I think it's after
yeah.
not
3 though. Yeah, some amount of throws he'll
thing.
start doing a dash attack where he chains like this one.
Yeah.
Where he chains several of them together. It's very annoying.
Okay. Alright. So anytime he laughs is good.
Okay, how many's that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm hoping for.
I think
Probably
it might have
3.
been- Hey. Yeah.
Alright, I don't want to die here,
Probably
so we're
a
gonna
good
have
bet.
lunch.
Always time for lunch.
It's always time for lunch. Alright. Alright, that was it then. Alright, so time is coming up soon. And that'll be time.
GG.
GG.
Is that a PB?
Yeah,
Nice. Congratulations.
like a minute. Well, I PB'd by 2 minutes earlier today, and now I PB'd by another minute. Almost a
I
minute.
told you you'd casual PB, dude.
So easy. Not losing 6 years to Earth Big helped a lot. I don't know why I'm still mashing. This text isn't mashable.
Oh, here comes Baron. Get to see our boy.
Oh, it's Baron.
Yo.
There he is.
Well, thanks for the PBs, or for the GGs, and the PBs. 2 in 1 day, man.
Now you can retire with honor.
I can retire with honor, and I fully intend to.